This is a very inclusive, broad, and fundamental topic. Love covers all crimes, because all crimes, this means that we are the created beings. We were created by the Creator in the opposite form from Him. In order to discover Him, we have to be such, in the opposite form. And the more we advance in the correct perception of the Creator, first of all, we discover more darkness and then light, our oppositeness from the Creator, and then the right form, the congruence in resembling the Creator. And that way, from left to right, we constantly discover Him, because the created beings cannot exist except in the opposite form from the Creator. Otherwise, they have no right of existence. And this is why the Creator, to begin with, created darkness, the opposite form, the will to receive. And by that, seemingly, He gave the created beings the possibility to exist. And upon their will to receive, which is the opposite of the Creator, upon it, they can determine, they can arrange a form that is similar to the Creator. And then these two forms, the will to receive as it is, and the form on top of it that resembles the Creator, which is the intention to bestow, it can actually give the created being, on the one hand, existence, which is his desire, that is not cancelled, does not become refined, it does not disappear, but each time it takes upon itself a cover, as much as he wants with all of his will to receive, to nevertheless be like the Creator, in order to bestow. And that way the created being keeps himself, and he exists, even though he's the opposite of the Creator in his foundation, and he resembles the Creator according to his correction. This is why this rule, love covers all crimes, is a very inclusive rule, a law that includes the whole of creation, that upon all crimes over the entire will to receive that the Creator created, I've created an evil inclination, the opposite of me, and this is what he says, but I also created the Torah as a spice, so that the upper light bestowed from me will reach you in a form that, as much as you want, as much as you're able, that you're capable of, you can receive the same form like me. That is, you exist, and also you don't lose anything by existing as created beings, but specifically to the opposite, you truly become like me. And this is why this principle that love covers all crimes is a principle that includes within it the whole of creation. We need to scrutinize it a bit more than usual, than previous times that we stumbled across it. And this is why we brought here all kinds of excerpts, and we will scrutinize them. There are excerpts that are more clear to us, some may be less clear to us, but all in all, they give us a correct attitude to how we should look at creation. Of course, you can ask questions, and we will continue together. So we talked about the fact that it is impossible for us as created beings to feel anything except through something and its opposite, as Bala Sulam writes, as the advantage of light out of darkness, that we cannot discover, discern, feel any quality unless if it is from the opposite quality. Bad, good, darkness, light, bitter, sweet, all of the things we feel only according to what they are in themselves. This is why we are called created beings, because we need some foundation that comes to us from the Creator, and with respect to that foundation, we begin to discern the things that are the opposite of it, that are different from it. And here there is no bad or good, but rather that we are like a computer, like a machine, that whatever it is fed with, all kinds of data, and you determine what is more, what is less, what is left, what is right, what is down or up, what is bitter and sweet. Until we feed all of these things into the machine, we don't know how to relate correctly to reality. And this is why we have in our work such a period of time where we need to grow like children, let's say, until they begin to be ready to discover the world, to receive it correctly, even to change it. This is how we also actually work on ourselves, and we go through such periods of time. We begin with the simple, beastly, egoistic desire, as it says that man's inclination is evil from birth, and from that we begin to check what is bad, what is good, why, what for, etc. And the entrance or the reception of the correct discernments begin with a person being incorporated in the 10. And he doesn't understand what is happening, but through the 10, he begins to receive special illumination from the Creator. And then, bit by bit, he starts to sort his emotion, his discernment, meaning in the heart, in the emotion, but also in the mind, in the intellect. He starts to discern them, to diagnose them as closer to the Creator, to the truth, to the upper reality, or far away from it. And accordingly, he already starts to sort his qualities, his discernments within him, and also the way he perceives it seemingly from the surrounding world, even though all the things that he discovers, he attributes them eventually to himself, because there is no surrounding world. Rather, there are degrees by which we perceive reality. If the reality is closer to us, I say, this is me, this is us, and reality that is farther away, according to the feeling, according to our senses, we talk about things that are farther away, seemingly from us, but close or far away, it is according to our discernments, not according to how it appears to us with time, movement, place, etc., which are also internal discernments inside of our vessel. What else we need to say here in advance, later on you'll think about it, is that the qualities themselves, we don't feel them. We don't feel what sweet is or what bitter is, what is far away, close, high, low. It doesn't matter whatever quality it is. We feel it only with respect to another quality. Therefore, before we feed ourselves with some elements of data, like a baby who's just born, he doesn't know anything besides some basic feelings. Also with respect to spirituality, until we feed ourselves with impressions, basic impressions, we cannot begin to detect spirituality, to understand it, etc. So, as it says, the advantage of light out of darkness, that I need to first discern all kinds of things in the darkness in order for me to identify that in the light it is the opposite, and what is the difference between light and darkness in a few different aspects. So always, as we said multiple times, we attain something out of its opposite. And therefore, we learn from what Kabbalists say, that the Creator is called light, and the created being, everything that was created, is called darkness, and therefore we need to detect the Creator in the whole of creation as the advantage of light out of darkness. And in the end, we attain that there is no more than light upon darkness. Even this world, it also elevates itself in our sensation to the upper world, and then we say that in that too, we only have these two discernments. Next. All in all, we also attain ourselves upon the Creator, upon the upper light. And this is why the advantage of light out of darkness, and the advantage of darkness, is that we attain how much it gives us greater discernments, and that is upon the light. So the more a person comes closer to the Creator, accordingly, he feels more who he himself is, the opposite of the Creator. And this is why we advance, we rise in our impressions, in our discernments on two lines. On one line, we attain how much we are the opposite, and in parallel to that, each time left, right, or more correct, right, left, or more correctly, left, right. This is how we attain reality. Darkness, light, darkness, light, darkness, light. And only in the difference between them, we feel ourselves as existing. It is impossible for us to feel ourselves, to understand, to discern ourselves in the darkness or in the light, but only in the transition between them, in the gap between them. In the transition between them, if we keep it correctly on the middle line, then we truly become as created beings who resemble the Creator, who are like the Creator, and we can include within us the opposites formed from Him, and a form that resembles Him, that is in favor of Him. So a greater will to receive, and on top of it, a greater intention to bestow. This is what gives the created being his stature on the middle line, so that love covers all crimes, and we truly discover ourselves as crimes, which the Creator had prepared for us to begin with, so that upon all the crimes we will create a coating, a cover, with the intention to bestow, and that way we will attain His form. We attain His form only out of us coating ourselves with the quality, with the intention of in order to bestow. So we actually then become inclusive of the qualities of the created being, the will to receive that remains within us, and each time it is revealed more and more in quantity and quality. And on top of it, we cover it, coat it with the intention to bestow, which is actually the Creator's quality in us. What else do I want to say? Well, in such a way, we attain all the four discernments that we have in nature. In general, the still, vegetative, animate, and speaking, which are revealed in the four phases in the will to receive. It is revealed through the cover over it, the intention to bestow, a screen, and reflected light. So we always discover either the opposite form from the Creator, which is our will to receive, or the form that resembles the Creator, which is the intention in order to bestow on top of our will to receive. But we always attain the Creator, either His Achoraim, His posterior, which is our will to receive, or His Panim, His anterior, His face, which is the will to bestow that we received upon the will to receive. So always in our spiritual work, we exist as a copy of the Creator, either the opposite or similar. So in both of these cases, we are called Adam, similar to the Creator, either a wild man, the opposite of the Creator, or like the Creator. Well, this actually is a bit of an introduction to what we will talk about today, which is why everything was created in such a way that love covers all crimes. I just want to add that this principle that love covers all crimes, we need to try to keep it each and every moment, in each and every state in our life, so that no matter what state we're in, even the worst one, we need to understand that all in all, we are receiving it from the Creator. Any state of ours comes to us from Him, and it's only in order for us to cover it with a state that resembles Him, so that we will be called Adam. So either we feel ourselves as the opposite of the Creator, a savage man, a wild man, broken, or through our work in the 10, we need to keep the form of the Creator upon us. As it says, and the name of the Lord shall be upon you. As it says, that the Creator, His name, Yud Kei Vav Kei, His correct name, will be upon us, upon all the 4 phases in the disturbance of our will to receive. What else can we say here? Well, we will start and advance, and here along the way we can really talk about the whole of creation, everything that happens to us. Let's begin with Kavkaz.